Welcome, Scorpio, to your March 2020 Soul Empowerment Message. I am Deanna with Empowering Empaths. Going to share a little bit of encouragement with you, and then we'll get started on your card reading for the month of March. Scorpio, you've been working incredibly hard lately. Keep at it. This is an excellent time to make great progress. Your increased focus and stamina should not go to waste, but do have a little fun now and then to maintain a sense of balance. The overall message collectively for March is a lot of us are getting to know our own soul. So there's a lot less of the mind and the intellect overthinking and a lot more of the heart being. I love how that inspiration plays right in with your anchor messages, because your first anchor card is that your prayers have been heard and answered to keep having faith. The second one, which we got two cards together, was the workaholic with your throat chakra and the heart chakra trickery. So to me, this is going hand in hand with, you've been working, maybe you're working too much on things in the physical. Maybe you're too fixed in your emotions, being a fixed water sign, that maybe you're needing to gain clarity and pay attention to trickery. Trickery is also very symbolic of Mercury to me, which is a thinking and a communication planet. In order to have balance and harmony within ourselves, we do need to make sure we're not too much of one or the other. Really a good fine balance of doing your work, but also having fun. So that is your anchor cards for this message. You got the 5th house, which is where you have fun, romance. Again, another reminder that it's asking you to have fun. This is the house of Leo, which is funny because you also got the Sun card. This is definitely sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra being highlighted for you. Allowing your creativity, like I said, not being too much of a workaholic on one area of your life and becoming out of balance with that. So your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, which is your life force energy. And the funny thing is Leo rules the 5th house and the Sun rules Leo. So this is all about where you have fun and romance and create things that you are proud of. And your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So this is really asking you to connect with your soul, what brings you joy, what makes your passions come alive, not being too much in the work mode, which goes hand in hand with the workaholic. For the sign that you got was Virgo. Earthy, which is really good for water. It's good for you guys to ground, to get into your bodies. You are a fixed water sign, so you tend to get consumed and be tricked by your deep emotions sometimes. Pay attention to that, not only within yourself, but also in your thinking. Don't be too fixed in that. That's where we get set up and close off this heart chakra, and it can pretty much create the energy of trickery. I think that's a beautiful two cards hand in hand, because this is an earth sign, this is work, and Virgos are very much into harvest, detail. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble. So it's just a reminder to don't be too out of balance in one aspect or another, because you are really, with this 5th house, sacral chakra, also the Sun, solar plexus, asking to have a good balance within yourself, have some fun, do some creative projects. And now we will go into the Twin Flame Journey Tarot to go along with this message. Your anchor card is super beautiful, with it being Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. My energy update last week for the collective was a newfound faith, because we are currently in Pisces season. I'm coming to you in February, although this is for March. Really going forward, pay attention to your emotions, specifically through all the moon cycles, and we do have a super full moon in Virgo, actually, close to Earth. That's what a super moon is. So pay attention. Your emotions could be quite big at that time, right? Sacral chakra and solar plexus is super important for you guys if you've been in this position where you're feeling stuck. You got to get that life force energy. With your emotions being so very deep sometimes, make sure you're rooted in your body. Don't get consumed. My kitty's over there scratching her thing. By those emotions. And I kid you not, I have gotten this for every sign thus far of Nine of Wands, which is trials and tribulations. Temperance, restoration. The Ace of Cups, love initiation. Okay. First of all, Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations. And I have gotten this, I believe, for every sign that I've recorded for thus far. Collectively, we are going through so many dismantling phases with the outer planets in Capricorn that is definitely has an impact, as above, so below, on all of us. A lot of us have been feeling this collectively of these trials and tribulations, and 9 also very symbolic of completions. So keep this in mind in March. Keep that spiritual perspective higher to go past that, because you got the Temperance card next, which is restoration. Restoration, and there we have the flame there too, is going to go hand in hand with, like I was saying, in the 5th house, where you need to do something creative, sacral chakra, and also the sun, your solar plexus, your soul, listening to your soul, embodying that. That's going to cause restoration within you if you balance that out. Maybe you're a giver. Maybe you don't open yourself up to receiving. Keep that in mind, because that will cause trials and tribulations within yourself as well. If you get too fixed in your emotions, which you can do that, being a fixed water sign, it can create your own trials and tribulations within yourself. Third card we got is the Ace of Cups, love initiation. I wholeheartedly feel this is filling your own cup first. I feel it is huge for you fixed water signs to have healthy boundaries and having a new love initiation. And I feel this is for yourself. Loving yourself. What else for Scorpio for March? What else for Scorpio for March? What else for Scorpio in March? What else for Scorpio in March? One more, Spirit. Give thanks in advance. Okay. 4 of Swords, healing and recovery. You're in a process of getting in balance within yourselves. You are releasing. You have the thoughts. Page of Swords next. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you getting too fixed in your emotions? Allow yourself the time for play, like the Sun card showing, like the 5th house is saying. Don't get too much in that workaholic mode. Maybe you're investing in things that are just not coming into culmination for you. You're in a time of healing and recovery, so make sure you're gentle with yourself. Thoughts, Page of Swords. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you thinking too fixed? Are you becoming your emotions and allowing them to become your thoughts? Are you in repeated cycles? Be the master of that. Pay attention to your thoughts in March. And lastly, you got the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. You know, you've been through trials and tribulations. And because this is a Wands, maybe it's within yourself. Maybe it's what you're feeling of the collective. Like I said, I feel this definitely as a collective, which we're all one anyway, because I have gotten this Nine of Wands for every single reading so far. I'm pretty sure of it. Allow that restoration to come through with the Temperance. And in order to feel the progress of your healing and recovery, you have to balance out the play, the creativity, your life force energy, and getting in tune with your soul, what's best for your highest good. It's really in pointing you to having a newfound love for yourself as well. Love initiation is maybe a whole new perspective on how you can love yourself first. Fill your own cup first. See where you've been leaking out. Being all water signs, everybody needs healthy boundaries, but specifically water signs. Allow for that healing and recovery. Pay attention to your thoughts all through March. Pay attention to the moon cycles. And with lastly, the Knight of Pentacles, give yourself thanks. Don't be too hard on yourself. Keep up with the steady progress. Don't go into stalemate. Don't go into indecision or indecisiveness, because that just causes chaos within our thoughts. Anything else? Remember that your prayers are answered and they're heard, and you have to take action yourself to make those changes. Throat chakra too, with the workaholic and then the Virgo sign here. Make sure you're not working on a hamster wheel. And this doesn't necessarily mean in the physical. Maybe you're repeating a cycle within yourself. The trickery card in Mercury is huge because we're just coming out of the post shadow of Mercury retrograde towards the end of March, I do believe. Are you tricking yourself? Are you being tricked by others? Are you in your integrity and speaking your truth with this throat chakra? Allow yourself to heal. Allow that recovery within yourselves. A lot of us have been going through trials and tribulations. So you have a lot of fire energy and some earth energy. So fire and earth, when something burns, it causes a rebirth. Your sign is ruled by Pluto, which is death and rebirth, so make sure you're paying attention to that. Allow that to restore you with the Temperance. And it's really about balancing that give, receive within you. Start with that love initiation with the Ace of Cups for yourself first. Pay attention to your thoughts. Balance it out. Have some fun. Give thanks to yourself if you're making steady progress. Any steady progress is better than stalemate. I send this March 2020 energy update to you for soul empowerment. I hope this resonates with you. You can support my channel by liking this video. And I send this to you with so much love, and I will see you next month for your soul empowerment.